Hey, this is Captain Larry Gambato from the Rochester Hills Fire Department. We're here to talk about some zoning ladders today. Specifically, we're throw the 24-footer all by ourselves. Let's go check it out.
Our objectives today to understand the minimum standards, review the two-person 24-foot ladder carry and raise, review the one-person 24-foot ladder carry and raise, understand how to tie the halyard, understand how to estimate the height, and to discuss safety considerations. A quick review of minimum standards. Ladders are carried properly and safely, spotted and placed properly, raised correctly, hands and feet must be located properly, halyard is tied off correctly, ladders are properly stabilized, and ladders are at the proper climbing angle. Here, Chief Canto and Lieutenant Maher demonstrate the two-person carry. Obviously, they're carrying the ladder safely, check for overhead obstructions. As Chief Canto brings it in, he spots the ladder away from the building, notifies his partner that he's going to drop. The ladder is raised. Members properly place their feet and hands and raise the ladder.
Alright. You're going to take the halyard, tie the halyard.
Here, Lieutenant Mitchell is going to demonstrate the one-person carry. Spots the middle of the ladder. Notice as he pulls it off, he has a little issue here, but he's able to reset quickly because he's at the center. As he carries the ladder to the building, he's going to check for overhead obstructions. He's got it safely carried up on his high shoulder. As he approaches his target, he's going to spot the ladder again away from the building. Raise the ladder. And he's going to properly place his hands and feet, using his toes and his knees for the raise, both hands on the halyard, and lay it into the building. Going to come to the other side, tie off the halyard, over, around, and through. Set his proper climbing angle. And make sure he's stabilized and ready to climb.
One safety feature we want to make sure we hit is tying off the halyard. Here in the hills, we're going to go over, around, and back through, so that our halyard's nice and square and tight. All right, so one thing, the key is when you go to throw it on your own here, is you got to make sure you're stabilizing the ladder. Ryan's got his foot on the outside of the ladder, button the ladder from the front. He's got his knee here in the back, which takes the majority of that. Frees up his arms so you can use both hands to raise the ladder. Go ahead, Ryan, go ahead up. So that gives him control to raise and lower the ladder. If ever he gets in trouble, what we teach our guys, if they ever get in trouble, they can just let the ladder fall into the building, and that's a safety thing. That way, if something happens, we know that we can only drop it into the building.
As we approach the building, we want to look for hazards such as the power line and then spot our target, the third-story window. Estimating our height, we have the 7-foot man door. Our floors are between 8 to 10 feet for residential, 3 foot from the floor to the sill, giving us a total of 9 plus 9 plus 3 is about 21 feet to that sill of that third story. So here's our crews putting it all together on scene. You can see the ladder aerial to the roof, several ladders thrown for egress, the windows to the sills, to the balconies. Good job by our crews spotting plenty of ladders on this fire. I'd like to thank everybody for watching today. Be safe out there. Be sure to train on.